What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Boozer here. Thanks for stopping by. In today's video, we're going to go over the Void Epic that's up for grabs during the Incarnate fusion that's happening right now, or in a couple days, that is. We'll go through whether this champion's actually worth it for you guys, where we can use him for progression, and yeah, we'll just see if he's actually worth keeping if you guys are passing on the fusion, for example. So he's going to be a Lizardman, Void Epic, Slixus Stripehide. So initially I thought this was a Void Legendary, and I thought it was pretty bad, just based on the base stats and then the kit. And then I thought, it's a pretty bad Void Legendary. It might be one of the worst, but it's actually an Epic. And when it was turned, when that was changed in my mind that it was an Epic, I thought like he's actually not too bad. His A1 is a double hit with a chance to stun, only a 30% chance to stun, so it's not super consistent, but it's a little bit of something there. His A2, 3-turn cooldown, ignores shield, increased defense, and strengthen. Unfortunately, not ignoring Stone Skin, for example. It's a double hit. Each hit does heal himself. His A3 is an AoE attack with an increased crit rate, increased crit damage, so buff before attacking, which is pretty sweet. And then his passive is actually pretty nice. Increases crit damage by 10% every time they kill an enemy, up to 30% stacking. And if they kill an enemy with the A2, the next skill they use will ignore 30% of the target defense. So there is an opportunity here for some pretty good damage, but we'll have to check out how this guy does. I think initially he's going to be pretty good in faction wars, for example, if you don't have a good damage dealer for the Lizardman. He does bring the A1 stun, which is pretty good. Lizardman, in terms of like budget damage dealers, I mean, Basilisk is pretty good. He brings some AoE stuff. Slixus with the A1 stun can be pretty good, and of course he self-buffs himself, so that kind of lowers some of the gear requirements and stuff like that. But in terms of like overall like legendary damage dealers, I mean, Dracomorph, Fushan's pretty good for faction wars, for example, but I mean, you have some okay ones, so maybe Slixus can fit into the faction wars crowd. But let's see how he does in terms of his damage test and whether he's actually worth your time. Keep in mind that it's going to be a fragment fusion, so you can collect him, and I believe you can hold on to the fragments for future fusing, because the fragments would have been already collected, for example. But yeah, let's go into this. I just basically replaced my Georgid in this team, so we'll see how he goes against YST here. Some of the other teams are a little bit too crazy, but we'll try to tackle those as well. Go for the increased attack, lock them out. Let's go for the AoE here with the buff crit damage. And yeah, I mean, pretty good, but we are facing some lesser champions, lesser arena team here for sure. So let's go up against some stronger competition. Seemingly he did okay, so let's see if we can go up against somebody else. Let's try to kill this team. Looks pretty tanky here. Two tanky revivers, UDK and a Taras. Taras is going to give him a hard time because he's attack based, so let's see how he does. Alright, so let's go with the crit damage buff. Definitely not doing anything there. See if we can stun. Nope. Not doing anything there. Obviously, competition's a little bit tougher here. Let's see if we can double hit. So this one is the double hit, ignore shield, increase defense, and strengthen. 34k hit. I mean, it's a double hitter, right? So if they both landed, it would have been pretty okay. If they both landed on the same target, I mean. All right, let's see here. Double hit again. Let's see if we can stun him. Okay. Keep in mind that he did, Slixus did hit Taras, so he has the attack reduced. Alright, let's try an AoE again. Okay. Increase attack. Double hit, 21k. Yeah, I mean, definitely not insane damage dealer. I mean, this team is also super tanky too. Double hit. See how long it takes us to kill off this. Oh, shoot. Oh no, the Arbiter actually died. Okay, that's not good. Definitely need to kill off this UDK. Okay. That was the A2 at work. My attack is getting decreased. Oh, stun. Stun is sheep magnet, of course. Alright. So he did it. I mean, you know, it's still a 3-minute fight and all that, but he was able to defeat these revivers, and we were manualing a little bit. He's okay. I mean, as far as the epic goes, he's not going to be lighting anybody on fire. Let's check out what he did do in the faction wars. So let's see if he can blitz through this level. We're on level 21 here. Not bad. Not bad hit, actually. No accuracy for the stun, though. We could build him out for accuracy on the stun. Yeah, definitely not going to work with just that. A little bit overconfident there. Let's take Necmo in. Yeah. I think he can do all right. He can do all right. He does a little bit of damage here. A1, 60-ish K. He is in better gear than the other damage dealers on this team. And he has very low survivability, so checking him out here in a faction wars. I mean, he should be fine if you build him out with some accuracy to land his A1 stun. He's in good gear, so here's his total stats. 6.4k attack, 255 speed, 272 crit damage in lethal gear. His base attack is 1454. It's kind of like a lowish legendary, but for an epic is actually okay. He has the boosted crit rate, crit damage, of course. And I guess you could build him with 70% crit rate if you wanted to squeeze some more damage out of him. Yeah, he's supposed to be an arena champion. I don't know if it's going to work out. There's definitely going to be better arena champions than him, most likely. He does gain quite a bit of damage from books, 30% from there, 25% from there. I think overall, he's not going to be like an insane damage dealer or anything like that, but they're definitely going to be, could be usable in faction wars, especially with the A1 stun. So give him a little bit of accuracy, definitely be helpful there. In terms of masteries, I got him with basic nuker masteries here, Helm Smasher, Ruthless for boosted damage here as well. And extra damage here when he has debuffs. Yeah, I think that's about it for him. He's kind of a basic epic. I don't know if he's going to be super helpful for progression, but if you guys need a faction wars champion, you can do some decent work there. His kit is pretty good, so you don't need like a stun set or anything on him as well. I mean, he does bring an AoE as well, and then some pretty good single target hit damage. He also brings some self-sustain, so not a bad champion for faction wars, but I think for arena, definitely save the heavy lifting for some stronger champions in that in the arena. So Anyways, guys, hopefully this video helped you guys out. Just a quick showcase on Slixus, the fusion epic that's up for grabs if you guys are not planning to go for the Incarnate fusion. But yeah, let me know in the comments below what you guys think about Slixus. Probably just like a mid epic. He's also a void epic as well, so let me know how you guys think he ranks up against other void epics. And yeah, thanks for watching. Appreciate your time, and I'll see you guys in the next video.